And there's a lot of lightning out there too. Lightning can actually strike 10 miles away from a storm. So even if you think like, oh, the storm is past, you can still get struck by a lightning bolt. So keep that in mind. And across the southern tier, we're seeing some active weather too, some heavier cells along I-86, a little bit of hail in there too around Portville and Humphrey as well. Right now, temperatures are in the 70s and 80s, but still quite steamy out there. It's a very muggy night with more showers and thunderstorms. I'd say through about 10 o'clock tonight. And then after that, we should dry. Cool it up through the upcoming week. We'll be in the 70s tomorrow. We'll stay there for a couple of days. It'll be nice.
Active day tomorrow. We hope not like this.
No, we won't have storms tomorrow, just plain rain, but I don't think we need any more rain right now.
We'll get another check of the forecast at 6. Mary Beth, thank you. Mary Beth mentioned that a lot of you have family and friends in the state of Florida, and tonight at least 4 people have been killed there after Hurricane Debbie made landfall earlier. It has now weakened to a tropical storm, but as we saw there, it's bringing strong winds and heavy rain as it's leaving Florida and entering Georgia as it continues its path. Laura Aguirre with the latest now on this destructive system as it treks up the East Coast.
Debbie roared ashore the Big Bend Gulf Coast in the pre-dawn hours Monday as a Cat 1 hurricane. It weakened midday to a tropical storm, but while the winds may be slowing, meteorologists say it could be one of the most prolific rainmakers in the region's history, having dumped a month's worth of accumulation on Florida already.
We're seeing a bit of a repeat of Hurricane Idalia.
Category 3 Hurricane Idalia slammed into the same area of northern Florida 1 year ago.
Many of the homes are just finishing up their renovations.
Businesses too, like this resort, newly rebuilt after being destroyed by Idalia, are now flooded again by Debbie's storm surge. The Coast Guard busy offshore, rescuing 2 people trapped on this disabled sailboat off Boca Grande, Florida, Sunday. Forecasters say Tropical Storm Debbie is now churning along at walking speed, expected to drop historic amounts of rain on Georgia and South Carolina in the coming days.
We are at basically 0 sea level. We're going to have some real issues.
South Carolina, Georgia, and parts of Florida are all under a state of emergency. Residents are being warned to stay inside and avoid floodwaters as crews mobilize to clean up debris and restore power in Debbie's wake.
That is the number one way where we will see fatalities, is by people being out on the roads.
I'm optimistic that we're prepared, but again, you never know what's coming down the pike.
I'm Laura Aguirre for 7 News.
Laura, thank you. This storm is causing all kinds of problems for air travel. FlightAware reporting that 11 flights in and out of Buffalo were canceled today. 4 of them with Southwest, which is the airline that's the most impacted by this storm. A whopping 42 flights in and out of Buffalo today were delayed. Well, coming up for us here at 5:30 tonight, quite the match today in Paris for a local Olympic volleyball player. How he and Team USA did in the quarterfinals.
This month we're offering up to $1,000 off plus up to 10 free solar caps on your defense.
Don't buy carpet dumb, buy carpet smart.
Carpet smart!
So what does music mean to you? To me, music has a strange way of connecting us in so many great ways. Today we get to meet someone in Buffalo that is doing just that. So Jorian, you have a fabulous story that I think everyone at home should hear about. Tell us your story.
Absolutely. So I've worked in fitness for the past 5 years, and just kind of put my musical aspirations on hold during that time. But that fire was recently kind of relit within me, and I decided to take the leap and move